Hi everybody, it's Bree from the blog homemadeonourhomestead.com, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial video on how to make a Christmas wreath. Now there's many different places in your home that you can use this wreath. You can put it on your front door, you can hang it over the top of a candle sconce that's mounted on your wall, and you can use it as a table centerpiece. Looks really beautiful when it's finished if you have different height and different dimension candles sitting in the center of it. It really adds a lot of character to a Christmas dinner table or a Christmas breakfast table. It's just really beautiful. So some of the materials that you're going to need for this tutorial today is some Christmas picks. Now these are ones that I picked up at Hobby Lobby today. Currently all of their Christmas stuff is 50% off, so these were a really good deal. Again, these are totally optional, not something that you have to have. I just find that it adds a lot of character and dimension to the wreath that otherwise could be pretty simple, but you're welcome to keep it that way if you'd prefer. Then you're going to need a wire floral frame. Now this came from the floral department of Hobby Lobby. Most craft stores do carry these and they come in varying widths. This is a 16-inch for this video today. I did just get finished making one that was an 18-inch. The only thing that you want to keep in mind when you're picking up the wire frame is that the bigger the frame, the more ribbon you're going to need. If you have really wide ribbon, you're probably going to need less than if you have thinner ribbon. The one that I finished just yesterday was a 3-inch and I used 75 feet for an 18-inch frame. So I picked up 3 spools just to be sure that I had enough for this video, and then a 16-inch floral frame. Again, these come in different sizes. They're about $3 for the wire frames. This is the one that I made yesterday. It's made out of a burlap style ribbon. Again, this was about 75 feet of ribbon. This is an 18-inch frame, and the curls of ribbon are about 2.5 to 3 inches each. Start, you're gonna have your frame. Now if the arc faces downward, and this is just so we can tie a knot with our ribbon on the back. So to start, you're going to take your ribbon, you're going to uncoil it a little bit, and you're going to start near one of these little brackets right here. You're going to take the ribbon, you're going to fold it in half, so your ribbon is wrapped underneath these 2 center bars, and you're going to want to tie a knot. So you're going to take this little end that's sticking out, kind of just tuck it in. Again, you're not going to see this, so you don't really have to get too crazy and worry about it. So I just tucked this end in through the outside and up. Okay, flip it over so the tail is sticking up. Now let's get started making our wreath. So for this wreath, I think I'm going to make this one a little bit fuller because it is a smaller diameter. Again, it's a 16-inch. So all I'm doing is I'm starting on the inside, working my way to the outside. And all you're going to do is you're going to take the ribbon and you're going to pull it up as thick as you want it. Pull the ribbon up through the outside and make a loop. So, kind of hard to get this on camera. Here's the loop through the inside channel of the wreath. Then you're going to take it and give it a couple twists. Again, this isn't necessarily, something that you have to do. I just found that if you give it a couple twists, it keeps the underside, again, laying a lot flatter. It keeps it a lot cleaner looking, but it isn't necessary. So give it like 2 twists, then you're going to take the ribbon and you're going to poke it up through the center channel. Now you have 3 loops. Starting on the inside, there's a loop. You twisted it a couple times, put the ribbon up through the center, pulled up to about 3 inches. Then you're gonna poke it back down through the outside channel and give it a twist. So each step, anytime you pull up a length of ribbon through each channel, you're gonna twist it before you do so. Not necessary, just something I found that works best for me. So now that we've ended on the outside channel, I'm gonna give our ribbon a couple little twists here. Then we're going to go back the other way. So we're going to go to the center channel. We're going to pull up our ribbon about 3 inches. how it's starting to get really full. Now again, because ribbon is really wide and it does have wire edge on it, you don't have to scrunch this down on the back side so it's really, really tight. Obviously, the tighter that you make this, the more ribbon you're gonna need. So once you start kind of getting a few rows done here, you can kind of play with it to see how much you're gonna have and if you can actually stretch this and flatten it out. It's starting to look really pretty and festive. If you notice, these are all in sections. So for this section right here, I did 4 rows back and forth to get it that full. Again, this is pretty full. It doesn't have to be that full because this ribbon is so wide, but I think that's about kind of where I want it. Okay, as you can see, I just finished my second spool of ribbon and I have about 2 sections left to go. So I'm not going to need this entire third spool, which is okay. Better to have too much than not enough. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off. This has taken me about 25 minutes to get this far. So total time to complete this was probably going to be about 35-40 minutes from start to finish for a 16-inch wire frame using 4-inch wide ribbon. Push that knot up against that other one that I just finished to keep it secure. Now you're ready to go finish this off. And starting at the inside channel, tuck the ribbon up. It's about a 3-inch. Twist it twice, then up through the center channel of the frame. Secure it into place with your finger. Give it a couple twists and then up through the outside. So you're just working back and forth in rows until you get to the end. I just thought doing a video for those who are more visual people would be helpful. I know I'm a more visual person myself. I like to actually see things done than have to read them, especially when directions can sound a little confusing. All right, we're on the outside channel. Now we're going to push this ribbon up through the center. Okay, as you can see, I'm almost finished. I've used 2 spools of ribbon so far and I'm on the 3rd. I have 1 section left to go. This has taken me about 25 minutes. So total time, you'll probably need anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes to complete this project for a 16-inch frame. This is a great thing to do on a Friday night. Grab your girlfriends, head to the craft store, everybody pick out their supplies, go back to somebody's house, get a bottle of wine, listen to some Christmas music. Sounds like the perfect Friday night. And everybody can leave there having made something beautiful for their home and or a loved one for a gift. Almost finished. Probably about 2 rows left and we'll be done. Finish this off, you're going to get a pair of scissors. Again, leave yourself a pretty good sized tail, probably at least 6 inches, because you're going to take this and you're going to loop it back through the back side and tie it off in a knot and tuck the tail in. Okay, so take your pair of scissors. Leave my tail a little long. Turn your wreath over. And you can really just tie this off however you want. You can tie a knot. I usually just tie a knot through the outside. Make sure that curl that you just did, that you're tying, stays the same size. Fluff it up to make sure it looks okay.